Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Whether you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, I am glad you're here. I want to take a quick second to thank all the channel members. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys make all this fun, make it possible for me to do cool stuff and do the giveaways that I do. And I want to invite any of you who've been by and checked out the content and you kind of like it, you like EDC content, but you haven't subscribed yet. If you get a chance, and you'll please hit that subscribe button and that bell notification icon, it really helps the channel out and it'll notify you when things are going on Javon's Knife Flicks. I'll also share my Instagram with you guys. I post my pocket dumps and other stuff like that over there. Try to post every day. It's the same handle as here, J Evans underscore knife addict underscore life. And today I wanted to talk about 5 EDC pocket knives that I've been hanging out with, the EDC fixed blades for the last week or two, the ones I've been carrying, the ones I've been kind of testing and living with and loving on, and kind of share those with you. So starting out, and these are in no particular order, but we have the TKell OuterLimitless Accomplice. This is a USA made banger of a knife that I just find absolutely awesome. I have more respect for this knife and what this knife can do because it is tough and I beat it through some stuff. It's got a G10 handle. It's got this beautifully stair stepped. I don't know if you can see the milling in that blade, but it's CNC ground. I can't tell if I'm getting you that angle where you can see that or not. Try a couple more swipes. It's also up here on the swedge. But in either how, I forget exactly what the steel is on this blade. I know I've just absolutely beat the bejesus out of it. Again, you've got the flat grind up here, and then you've got the CNC mill stair step grind down into what comes to a very, very sharp edge. But you've got this really acute spine here that I'm pretty sure would strike a ferro rod. Again, a nice, comfortable G10 handle. This is a little bit more of a tactical knife. It's a little bit of a larger knife than I would normally carry on the EDC. However, this sheath is set up fantastically. I carry this in my back pocket, hit the ulti clip down, snap it in. I don't feel it in my side. It doesn't rub up against me. It's got this really nice kind of thumb push right here. Um, and again, I can't say enough nice things about this knife. It is beefy, it is tactical, it is substantial, and I've really been enjoying it. So that's the TKell OuterLimitless Accomplice from TKell Knives. Moving on in no particular order again, we come to another kind of beefy knife in my collection, and this is the Shed Knives Resilience. This is actually a much smaller knife in length than it is in width and girth because it is a beefy little chunk of 154 cm with G10 handles, full tank construction like the TKell. This has got a little bit of a hollow grind here, the short hollow that comes to a very slicey but thick edge. Again, this knife, you can get things done with it, whether you're chopping things, processing things around a campfire, whether you're working with it to get a fire started, whether you're working with the spine to whack off a ferro rod, using this pummel to open cans, you name it. I mean, this knife is ready for business. Again, another made in USA specimen here, and just a fantastic knife that I've had a lot of fun with and really enjoy carrying it around. It's not one that gets a lot of office carry time, but it does get some weekend time, and I have a lot of fun whacking stuff up with it. So moving along, again, no particular order, we have the LT Wright Frontier first. I love this little knife, even though it's got smuts on it still. I should clean my stuff better. Sorry about that, guys. It's a little embarrassing, but I have been using it. This is the Frontier First in Magna Cut. This is a super small little knife with probably one of the most pleasantly sharp spines of a knife that I've ever encountered. This thing strikes ferro rods like nobody's business. I've struck them on several live streams. I just have fun doing it. And you've got this tall, flat ground MagnaCut blade, these micarta handles, just fantastic little knife. I'm usually not a dangler type sheath guy, but I even love the sheath, whether I put it on my belt or just stick it in my back pocket. The LT Wright Frontier First is definitely one of the 5 knives that I really have enjoyed this last month, and that I've been carrying quite a bit. And again, just really, really, really enjoy it. Don't know how else to explain that, except it's just a really delightful little knife. And that is the LT Wright Frontier First. So moving on, we come to the Griffin Company Scout 2.5. Guys, this knife is awesome. This knife is that surprise that I unboxed. I don't think the review's come out yet. I don't think I've even filmed the full review, but I did unbox it from NAF sale. I love, love, love this little knife. It's designed by the Griffin Company, manufactured by Best Tech. It's a hunk of S35 VN. Great EDC profile. It's got carbon fiber scales on it. I have that will be arriving probably in the next day or two. Some micarta scales that I'm going to put on it. I'll film a scale swap for you guys. But this is the Griffin Co. Scout 2.5 little fixed blade that I had seen for a while. And then when I saw Stas's video outlining it, doing an overview on it, full review, cut test, and hearing his excitement for it, I couldn't pass it up when I saw it on NAF sale. The sheath is next level in terms of retention and in terms of being able to shoot out the sheath with just a thumb push. I really like that. I like when a sheath has retention like that. And this sheath carries super, super well, very low impact, and I love it. And then moving on, we probably come to the most pleasant surprise in a knife I've had in quite a while. And this is, you might have seen it in some of my other videos or some of my posts. This is the TDenny Accomplice in vintage caramel micarta, which that does look like caramel, and acid etched MagnaCut that is Peter's heat treated to 6465. You've got this really sharp, acute spine here, which would definitely strike a ferro rod. But then it comes to this poon where you've got these bevels on each side of the blade. The grind is absolutely perfectly even. It is a surgical slicer. I would say this thing will anything from remove a splinter to if you had to amputate your arm because you were stuck in a crevasse, this knife would be up for the challenge. I mean, it's definitely not a hard use knife because it is very, very thin, but it's a wonderful type of thin. I mean, I would think this would slice anything you wanted to slice with it, and it would slice it very, very well. I mean, it's just a work to behold, guys. There's some of these still on the website at TDenny Custom Knives, and this is just a cool, cool little knife. So I'm sure he'll be dropping more. I saw on his Instagram today he has some really cool carbon fiber handled ones that he was getting ready to drop. But this little knife disappears in your pocket. I haven't carried it with straps yet. The only way I've carried it is just in its little sheath in my back pocket, and it is just the best. I mean, I absolutely have been over the moon for this little knife. So that is the TDenny Apprentice. Fantastic knife. The Griffin Company Scout, which is just, I mean, I can definitely recommend that. The LT Wright Frontier First, for those of you who might be looking for a small EDC knife, probably one of the best values in MagnaCut I've seen. And then you've got the TKell knives, OuterLimitless Accomplice, and the Shed knives, Resilience. So those are 5 really cool knives that have been occupying my belt, my pocket for the last couple of weeks. And I think there's only one of them that's had a full review. So these will be coming your ways, guys. I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate it anytime you come spend any amount of time at the channel checking out my content. And I really do love each and every one of you. Guys, all I ask is that you please, please, please look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for that guy or gal to your right. Please look out for one another. Go forward with love in your heart. Choose debate, not hate. I love you all. Peace.